Hey Astro Kids, and welcome back. And today we'll be talking about what it looks like to have Life Path 1. Let's go ahead and jump right into this. So before we start, what do you need to calculate your life path number? You want to take all of the digits in your date of birth and add them together until you get to a single digit. And there's an example of this on the screen. So what does it look like to have life path 1? The 1 is ruled over by the sun. And the sun is the life force of everything in existence. So 1 being the first number is the spark. It is where everything comes to life. It is the beginning. And so for life path 1, there is this excess of energy, this ability to create, to start something, to initiate. Now, as always, the life path is all about developing yourself. It is all about what you have come here to learn and experience and grow into. And so for many with life path 1, there may be some struggles with your self-esteem or your ability to initiate, to express yourself from a younger age. This is something that you are developing into. But ultimately, life path 1 is all about being a leader, an initiator, an innovator. You are a pioneer, a trendsetter. So if you are able to tap into this energy, you have this ability to create something brand new, to do something that's never been done before. You have this ability to influence others, to do things in a way that is different. The 1 is not about conforming. It is not about following others. It is all about taking this independent path. And for those of you with life path 1, you tend to be very much confident and sure of yourself. You don't need to follow others. You are very much comfortable with doing things on your own. And this is an energy that I am somewhat familiar with as I have my personality number 1. So this is all about being a trendsetter. It is all about doing something different. So if you find that you are conforming, that you are following others, this means that you have lost touch with your life path. So for those of you with life path 1, this also is all about developing yourself. We don't talk about this a lot, but life path 1 is also a very spiritual number. So it is about going inward and discovering yourself, about developing yourself, developing your skills, understanding what is unique about you. So this is a path of self-discovery. It is a path of getting in tune with who you really are and what your energies are all about. Oftentimes, the 1 is the number that other people tend to turn to. So you are someone who others look to for guidance, for leadership, for advice. And sometimes this can be an annoyance to you, where you are wondering why everyone is turning to you. But you have this energy to influence others, to inspire others. You have this ability to generate ideas that can start and initiate things. So people look for you for this reason. When you haven't fully developed yourself with this energy, there can be a tendency to lean towards anger and becoming egocentric. And so it is important that you are channeling this energy correctly. So for many of you with this life path 1, you need something that is active, that keeps you moving and striving towards something. You have this excess of energy that wants to be expressed. So you need to express yourself. You need an outlet, whether this is creative or whether this is a physical activity that you are getting involved in. Many of you with this life path 1 love to travel, love new experiences, new opportunities. You are always on the brink of something cutting edge. You are always looking for a new experience, for you to dive into. And so you can be very adventurous, very courageous, very energetic once again, wanting to experience new things. This is an excellent number for traveling. It is an excellent number for always being on the go. Your energy is constantly in motion. And with this number, you are someone who is striving to achieve. And so you can also be very hardworking, very determined, very reliable. You are able to put the energy, the focus, the direction into all of your goals and to see this through until the end. So although you have a lot of energy, you also are able to finish, to complete, to see things through until the end. And this is something that other people look for when they are looking to add you to their team and to add you into a project that they are trying to finish, to see it through until completion. Another negative side that goes along with this energy, this egotism, is that you can act on impulse. And so sometimes there is a tendency to act without thinking. And it's very interesting because the one is a very intelligent position. Many of you are very skilled, very intelligent, very much able to think quickly on your feet. And so when you get into this impulsive mode, this is often coming from a place of frustration where you are unable to get things moving in the way that you want it to. So sometimes there is a need for patience, there's a need for understanding, there's a need to see something from another person's point of view in order to get those gears moving in the direction that you want. One of the parts of your path, your journey, is also about delegation, because many of you have an idea, you have the energy, you have the self-motivation, but also having the support of others to see this through as well can help you to move things in a faster motion. And so this ability of teamwork, to work in a team, is something that is also a part of your personality. You have this in you, and it is all about being able to have the patience to work with others. Another downside to this position is that you can have a tendency to lean into addictions. So you have to be very careful about the actions and where you are focusing all of this energy into. Once again, having that constructive outlet is very important with the one. Some people can see you as rude, as self-centered, because you are very much focused on what is important to you. You are sometimes dismissing other people's ideas or points of views and focusing directly on what you think, on what you envision, on what you see. And to others, this can come off as very rude, but in many ways, you are able to tap into this independent energy, this self-reliant energy of being able to move in a direction that is important to you. So one of the positives of this is that you have very strong boundaries. You are able to stand up for yourself. You are able to do what you want to do and to not get involved in the things that you don't want to do. So you definitely have this decisiveness about you, this ability to be direct and straightforward. And so some people will enjoy these qualities about you and other people will find this to be rude. But it is important that you are continuing to stay true to who you are and your independence. This is what your journey is all about in this lifetime. The one also is extremely creative, so you can be talented in the arts, music, and any kind of writing, public speaking. You have, again, this energy that you are looking to put out into the world, and you can be very innovative, very much able to think outside the box, to think in a way that has never been done before. So you have this ability to tap into this creative energy and to express it. And if you don't have that ability, then that means that you have a mental block that is happening in you, that you have to tap into these energies once again. You have to get in tune with who you are and what your potential is. And you have a lot of potential with this position. So for many of you, where you tend to struggle at, especially at a younger age, is when it comes to being able to express yourself. There is a block that is in the throat chakra. And this is very interesting because this is your power position also. You have this ability to be authoritative, to be commanding, to express yourself, to put yourself out there, to be this leader once again. But you have to be able to get over these blockages that are here in this initiatory stage. Many people can tend to shut you down when you are younger because they can feel your power, they can feel your potential. Along with this is why people are drawn to you, why people are seeking you out, because again, they are seeing your potential, they are seeing your capabilities. So it is all about getting in tune with this, tapping into this, and owning this as the qualities that are true to you. Once again, this is your life path number. So this is something that you're working towards, that you're developing. So this is not always something that is just easy or easily available to tap into. And of course, you want to look at all of the numbers that you have in your numerology chart as well to see how they are all interacting. If you have a lot of ones in your chart, then this may be easier for you to connect to. When it comes to relationships, you are someone who is extremely devoted and extremely loyal in this area. However, you can have a tendency to dominate. And depending upon who you are attracting into your relationships, there can be a tendency to take on all the weight where you are constantly making decisions, constantly dominating in this area. And this may be something that you enjoy as a natural leader, but it also may be something that is very difficult for you, where you need to find some sort of balance in this area of relationships. Sometimes you are getting involved with people who are just looking for you to constantly take charge. And it's important that you are able to also be in the other position, to be in the other side of things where you're also able to bounce ideas off of your partner, where you're also able to understand what your partner needs as well. So sometimes you need to find a partner who works better with your personality. Once again, you are the pioneer, the trendsetter. So if you are just conforming, just going along with things, it is important that you're realizing and understanding who you are, what your potential is. And this is found by going inward. So we talk a lot about in numerology how the one is reduced from the 10. And this shows us that, again, there is this spiritual component to the one, that when you're doing the spiritual work on yourself, when you are evolving and growing and really looking inward, that this is where this one energy truly will manifest for you. So, lastly, let's talk about some careers that are aligned with the life path one. So anything that is involved in leadership is excellent for this life path number. You can do very well as a team leader. Again, this ability to delegate, to work with others, to be this inspiration to others is something that is very important with this position. You also can make an excellent teacher, an excellent public speaker. Again, you have this energy to put out into the world, this need to initiate, to express what you have. And so, again, it is important that you are getting into this space where you are unblocking this throat chakra and actually beginning to express your potential to the world. This also can be excellent for careers that are involved in sports. Again, a lot of physical energy, a lot of courage and adventure is found here. You can also do very well in entertainment. So again, going back off of this being a very creative number, you can do well in any kind of art field. This also can be excellent for sales. You can have a great ability to negotiate, a great ability to really sell things on people. You are very magnetic. You're able to draw others in. This influence that you have on others is very strong. So these are very excellent positions to be in. Again, this is very strong when it comes to leadership, when it comes to being competitive, when it comes to expressing yourself, being unique, putting that focus, that determination, that energy into what you are doing.